Hello, and welcome to Reality Check. My name is Mark Pellegrino, and I'll be your host on this journey of evil. Now, is evil really a big, bad, scary monster that we should all fear? Or is it just a big, fat flop that's not worth the snot in your used Kleenex? Gesundheit. Look, every society in the world has big stories that frame human action as a struggle between two titan and equally powerful forces. Good versus evil, light versus dark, some god versus some devil, and in most of these narratives, evil maintains a stronghold on power, and the good guy succeeds by the skin of his teeth. Sometimes he doesn't succeed at all.
Ciao, Bella.
Ooh, well, that's actually very suspenseful writing for sure, but why do we think evil is so strong? Could it be Satan?
Stupid Satan.
Or maybe it's because of the way we define what's good. Here's what I mean. Now, I bet if you were to ask most people whether it's better to be materialistic or spiritual, they would probably say spiritual because materialism is shallow and crass. Just ask Madonna. Now, if that's the case, is it true to say that the more we embrace the spiritual and deny the material, the better our souls? Let's see. Have you ever heard anyone say something like this before? Ew, she's so materialistic with her designer yoga pants and personal chef. Ew, so gross.
Face it, Andy. You sold your soul the day you put on that first pair of Jimmy Choos. I saw it.
Chad went to the Himalayas on a silent retreat. He meditated for a year. Oh my God, that's so cool.
Oh, thank you. It's so sweet of you to say. I appreciate that. Obviously, I don't do yoga for recognition.
Right.
Or how about this one? It's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to go to heaven. Actually, between you and me, anything passing through the eye of a needle besides water hurts me to the core. Ouch. You're still not convinced? Okay, who do you think are better people? These guys or these guys? This idea that the material world is bad and the spiritual world is good was given to us by Plato. He thought that all we see in this world are mere reflections of a better place, a world of forms, and that world can only be reached by contemplation. Pure thought. Thinking was the highest good you could achieve, while doing what most people did, living in the world, was just crass. In other words, the world of Plato is nothing more than a discount trip to the funhouse mirrors of a body dysmorphic teenager. Thanks, Plato, for all measure of eating disorders in the 21st century, you c***. Now, this idea was picked up by religions, particularly Christianity, and became embedded in our culture as a massive dichotomy. Here's Christ. He's perfect. You can never be Christ. You suck. This seemingly inherent conflict between the spiritual and the material became the basic plot of many of our cultural narratives and still informs our standard for good and evil to this day. Here's the rub, though. Since we're material beings who live in the material world, and living is sort of our base responsibility, acting, thinking, and desiring are natural results of living. So it follows that making what's natural bad creates a conflict. Live and accept being bad, or be good and deny yourself the pleasures of life.
From this moment on, I renounce my throne. I am no longer the Prince of Zamunda.
That's why evil is so powerful and alluring to people, because we've defined good by that which is opposed to life, to living in this material world. You want to get rich? Be a rock star? Have sex? Eat good food? There's a sin for all of those. Denial ain't a river in Egypt, folks. It's what's for breakfast. Really? Okay, here's a question. Answer honestly. Would you want to be like this person or this person? Now, you know you want to be this one, but you think you should be the other one, who looks to be suffering the most. And that says it all. Evil is powerful, seductive, and beautiful because life is powerful, seductive, and beautiful. And an attractive bad versus an unattractive good is what happens when you make what's good work at cross purposes to life. So how about instead of making the good the anti-life, we make the evil The anti-life. Check. Achieving a thriving life is no easy task. It requires a dedication to fact, a commitment to thinking, honesty, and the will to persevere. Literally every good thing you see around you is because someone was thoughtful, honest, and durable, and everything bad is from the denial of facts, the refusal to think, willful dishonesty, and fragility. So, here's the reality. Being good is the only way you can live and be happy. And evil? It's just a big fat flop. Check.